I'm on the side of the players, of course, because the pitch clock is an unnatural thing. When you've been doing certain things a certain way for a long time, now you're stress and strain, and you want to also go pedal to the metal and only go 2 times through the lineup. There's a lot of factors that are adding up to this is not a natural motion as it is, and now you're expounding the problem by putting all the stress of a shot clock, if you will, on these guys delivering pitches. So there's no conclusive evidence either way. It's new. It's too fresh.
All right, fair, right? But if I go back, 30 years ago, when pace of play in Major League Baseball wasn't an issue, right? Where games were readily played in the 2:20 to 2.5 hours.
They were?
Yeah, they were. If you go back in the 1980s, absolutely they were.
No.
Yes, they were. They were not 3-hour
I was
baseball
playing them.
games. They were not 30 years ago.
They were 3-hour games.
30 years ago.
They were 3-hour games. Oh, no, because it was a 1-0 game.
No.
They were pitching outstanding.
There was not.
There
if you
were
go
more
back to the
shutouts.
80s and 90s, there was not.
Because there weren't pitching changes.
There
weren't the pitching changes.
No. Let's look at what has changed. What has changed? Velocity has changed.
Pitching changes.
Velocity has changed.
9 pitchers a game.
The emphasis on velocity has changed.
Okay.
That is what, if you listen to what Garrett Cole, who, by the way, was the leader of Spider Tech down there in Houston, and spin rate, and be able to maximize velocity, right? So I'm going to take that with a grain of salt. So you put all that aside. How about what Justin Verlander had to talk about and said it was a correlation of a number of different things. It just isn't one factor. Right. It's the way that pitchers pitch now. It's going out there and giving max effort, trying to throw the ball 98, 99, 100 miles an hour each and every pitch. That is not natural. That is not normal. Pitchers no longer know how to pitch. They know how to throw.
Correct.
That's what's been emphasized in Major League Baseball. So instead of going out there and saying, well, it's the pitch clock, why don't we look at the fact of how everyone's become a one-trick pony and everyone's just staring at velocity? That's really what everyone's staring at, because if you're not throwing the ball in the mid to upper 90s, you're not getting a look in Major League Baseball. You have to be really creative if you're throwing the ball in the low 90s or high 80s. You're not getting a look in Major League Baseball. You're just not.